I hear there's another fight in the Red Sea. The Houthis are saying they hit a container ship. They're saying they hit the USS specifically. They hit the USS Gravely. I don't know if that's true, but it sounds to me like, okay, we know that Israel's desperate when it comes to bringing things into their, I tell everybody, my dad was a longshoreman. I know everything comes in by ship. If your ports are shut down, your shelves get empty in a hurry, right? And it seems to me the U.S. is trying to bring U.S. container ships in because nobody else will do it. But apparently, there's been some more fights. What is the state of affairs in the Red Sea that you know of?
Well, I first of all, I don't think they hit a U.S. warship. I don't think that's happened yet. Uh, I do believe they hit the container ship they're talking about, or they came close enough to it to deter its movement. Um, a week or so ago, the U.S. did a big operation where we lined up 4 or 5 destroyers to create a screen. And the screen was supposed to block all cruise missiles, drones, etc. And then 2 U.S. flag container ships were going to make a run, through the strait up the Red Sea to Israel. And the Houthi fired all their stuff, and we shot down most of it. One missile landed 100 yards off the stern of one of the container ships, and the captain went, "We're done." Flipped around, retreated, and the U.S. had to retreat. We lost that battle. We didn't lose a ship, but we didn't accomplish the mission. But worse, after that happened, the companies that owned those containers said, "Nah, we're done. We're shutting down Red Sea operations straight through the Horn of Africa, and that's the only way we're going." And the insurance companies, just to dot the I and cross the T, said, "Yeah, we're not going to insure any more ships to make that run. It's just a stupid run to make. We're not going to do it as long as the Houthi are trying to sink ships." So they effectively shut down. We lost the battle. We lost not just the tactical aspect, the operational, but the strategic. The strategic impact of that battle is that company said, "We don't trust the U.S. Navy enough to make this run. We're going to divert." So now we have the U.S. again trying to make this run. It's not working. Ships are turning around. The port of Elliott is empty. There's no ships there. The Israeli economy is shut down, as you said. That's how. Do you remember the crisis that we had, the longshore crisis in California, where we had insufficient trucks, or for whatever reason we couldn't get stuff out there, and America was like, "Hey, we're getting hungry. We're shutting down. We need the stuff to move." And it was, it wasn't even a big deal. It was something that could be fixed, and it was fixed. But just imagine if all those container ships just stopped coming into Long Beach, and Long Beach is empty. Seattle is empty. Portland is empty. San Francisco is empty. Nothing's coming in. And all the people that are relying, all that stuff coming in, are going, "Where is it?" And it ain't coming in. If anything, it's coming the long way. And when it arrives, you got to pay more now. And they're like, "Well, that's not what we budgeted." That's the reality for Israel right now. Their economy is being squeezed. And this is something that most observers don't talk about. We talk about, Israel's military problems in Gaza. We talk about Israel's political problems. They haven't defeated Hamas. Hamas still is surviving. Hamas is thriving politically. The world has rallied around the Palestinian cause. And the Palestinian cause today, the face of the Palestinian cause, is Hamas. So even though the world won't say it, they're rallying around Hamas. Israel has lost politically. But logistics is what wins war, and the economy is what's behind logistics. This is unsustainable for Israel. The damage being done to their economy right now is real. They're running out of money. They have unemployment issues. Who's going to pay for the displacement of nearly 100,000 people? People are starting to leave Israel. People who came to Israel saying this is the land of milk and honey are starting to realize that it ain't.